What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful day. I'm very tired, as you guys can see from my eyes, but I'm gonna stay positive and I'm gonna clean our place. As you guys see how messy it looks. My wife is not home, she's at work, so I'm gonna clean. Usually she cleans everything, but I'm gonna clean it as whatever I can, and then I'm gonna cook dinner for us. I'm gonna go pick her up. But before the video ends, I'm gonna spend like 5 minutes talk about something. I haven't decided about it yet, but I'm sure you're gonna love what we're gonna talk about in today's video, and it's gonna be something for self-improvement, and you're gonna really like it. And I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think about that. All right, I'm gonna put it in fast forward, so it's gonna probably be finished in like a couple of minutes. So let's do it. All right, so it took me like 10 minutes to put everything together or where they belong. And this is the final product. All right, so the kitchen is way messier, so I'm not gonna film what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take me maybe 15 minutes to put the dishes in the dishwasher, and I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna probably film what I'm gonna cook. It's called Iranian food, of course. We make it with rice. And there's something called khoresht, and the type of khoresht is like something liquidy, and it's called khoresht qeime. So if you're Iranian, you would know what I'm talking about. But I'll cook it and I'll show you guys when it's completely cooked. All right, guys. So I cleaned the kitchen already, and I washed the dishes. It's washing, so it's noisy right now. Now I'm gonna make some food. So this is our beef. It's already cut, and I got it from store like that, grocery store. And this is our pot. I'm gonna make khoresht qeime. Alright, so I'm gonna peel off this onion, and I'm gonna show you guys how I cut it that I learned from a restaurant that I used to work at. So, if there's a way of cutting onion faster and safer, so you do not cut yourself. Alright, so I wash it. I already peeled off. So what I do is I cut it from middle. Okay. I mean, there are different ways of doing this, but I usually put my fingers like this, but I do not put it like this. I gotta put it like this, like vertically, so that, and I'm gonna go like this to cut that, so I do not cut my nail or finger. Okay, so this is how I'm doing it. So I just push out the knife with my finger, so it does not go over my finger. So I just go like that. I just go faster. You can cut them in smaller pieces if you want, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna boil it eventually. After you fry it, you're gonna fry it with your meat, and then pour some water, and it's gonna cook for an hour at least. Okay, I'm gonna do the same way. This channel is gonna be fun. I already like it. I already have a crypto channel too, but this is something I want to do to just be myself, and I honestly don't care what people would say from the different channel that they are coming. Alright, so it's our cut, not rice, onion. Alright, I'm gonna use some butter, and that might be a lot, but I love butter, so I want to make sure that My onion is gonna be soaked in butter, and then I'm gonna dump these meat inside the pot. So the butter is slowly melting. I put it on high so it melts faster, and then it's gonna start frying. Okay, I just realized that I don't have all the ingredients that I need for this food, which is خورشت قیمه. So I change it to this, that I'm gonna cook the meat with onions, and then I'm gonna add these when the meat is almost cooked. These can be cooked really fast, so I don't want to completely melt them inside the inside the water. So I'm gonna cook the meat first, and then put these, and I'm gonna make some rice, and then we're gonna eat it together. Something you guys gotta consider is that if you put the meat and just cook it with onion, I'm gonna actually add some garlic to it too, and this is the juice of the meat, so don't think that it was dirty. It just gave some, it was frozen, so it just melted and it just has some juice. So I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna fry the meat first and then add water to it, and I'm gonna add all my spices to it, salt and pepper and everything, and turmeric of course, and then it's gonna be cooked in almost 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, and then around that time I'm gonna dump these in there, and the food should be ready 15 minutes after. But I'm gonna cook my rice almost 30 minutes before the whole food is cooked and ready to be served. Alright, so I just added my garlic powder, my black pepper and salt, and it's cooking very fast. And I forgot to mention that I'm not lefty, so it's gonna be awkward. And then once it's fried almost, I'm gonna add my tomato paste. You guys can get this from Walmart. It says tomato paste, not the sauce. One of the things that we use a lot in most of our food is tomato paste. So fried onion and tomato paste in a lot of our food. Okay, so that I added some water, and after I stir it, I add some more. I'm gonna put it on 4 or 5 in here and let it cook. Alright, so I'm gonna start cooking my rice. It's hard to see it. I'm gonna wash it first a couple of times. This type of rice that I bought it from Indians. I usually get it from the Indian grocery stores. I usually ask them for their opinion if they like it or not. So I get the best one usually. For like 10 pounds I pay like 20, 25, 17, 18, depending on the brand of the rice. Okay. Turn on. I'm gonna add my salt and butter. Butter. Okay. That's the salt. And I really love it when it has butter and it gets crispy. So I'm gonna dump the whole thing. Sometimes you shouldn't eat healthy, because it just tastes too good. And put the lid. Should be ready in almost like 15-20 minutes, maybe 30. But I usually turn it back after it just automatically cooks and it turns it off and goes to warm. I wait for a minute or two and then turn it back on, so it just starts like make that rice crispy from the bottom, because we have like butter and it gets really good. So I'm gonna do it a couple of times. It's gonna take like 40 minutes almost to get completely done. So as you guys see, it is still cooking. It's still on the 5.5. I put it so it doesn't burn fast and it slowly cooks. And it should be ready in like 30 minutes. All right, so my food is cooking. I already added the peas and carrots to it, but I want to talk about I've been watching a lot of videos for self improvement and self help and personality improvement, which I think we all live for this. The way you find ways to grow yourself, to look inside yourself and see what flaws you have, and you work on it, you challenge yourself, do stuff that you have been living in a wrong way, and now you're challenging yourself to change them and do it in a better way. In my previous video, I already talked about don't be confused with this quote of be yourself and don't care what people say. And I said that I do not really agree with all of it. In any case, I do not agree. Some of them, yes, okay? It depends on if the people are just trying to gaslight you, they're just trying to, out of their jealousy, they're just trying to say, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Yeah, you need to really deeply think about it. But in order to, you guys need to really grow inside, okay? It's not all like people. Have you guys know, let me ask you guys this, have you guys noticed that some people in different ages, they have different level of understanding from life or any situation? So have you guys seen that? You guys see something that some 20-year-old that acts so mature, even 13-year-old, you see sometimes they act so mature, and you're like, oh wow, you lived in this world before? So, and you're surprised, you're like, wow, I did not understand any of it when I was in your age, when I was 13 years old or 12 years old, whatever. But you, at the same time, you guys see some other people that they're 50 years old and they do not still understand a simple thing about this reality of this world. And you're like, wow, and you're shocked. And it happens all the time. And we might even do something that usually like is surprising to others, because we're not probably in that level of understanding the way they have that understanding from life. I just don't have an example, but usually we have a lot of them that we face every day. And I think I've been watching these videos and I really deeply think about everything, in my next video, I'm gonna talk about, I need to kind of write what I'm gonna talk about. So I just go, for better wording of my, because English is not my first language. I'm gonna be a little bit challenged when I'm just talking, whatever I think of. But in my next video, I'm gonna talk about start from yourself. That's gonna be the title, probably. Start from yourself, and you will see the view you will have to life is gonna totally change. You're gonna enjoy the life so much better. You're gonna see people better. You're gonna your whole view is gonna change, and that's what I'm working on. I'm working on knowing myself better, trying to become a better person, not nicer or like more kind. Better person meaning anything that I do it makes me enjoy life better without having any problem with others, and I do not go through the challenges, the simple challenges that I used to just think that they are so hard in life. And now some of them I have even solved for myself, and I see when I look at them that I was like having those challenges and I was struggling 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Now I look at it and I just laugh and I just smile, and I'm like, okay, wow, I was really being challenged back then, but now it's just nothing, and that makes you a satisfaction feeling, and just that emotion that you get is that satisfaction feeling that you get is very nice. So this is just a short video. I don't want to make this video way too long, but go ahead and subscribe if you like. As you guys see, I cook, I clean, I talk about this different stuff, about improvements. I'm gonna probably go for walking tomorrow, and I just have that discussion with you guys. Go ahead and comment down below your opinion and subscribe. Share this video if you guys know anybody that have my kind of personality and they would be interested to watch my videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And this is the final. There you guys see, this is what I was talking about. It gets crispy when you use butter and you just let it cook a couple of times. And there you go, with some salad and Diet Coke.